Hey, so I've had a few people ask me how I shave ice, or how I shave one, and how tempered you need to temper the ice block. So I was gonna show you that real quick. Um, so I just let them sit on the counter for 5-10 minutes, or longer, half hour sometimes. I don't think there's really a time limit. Some places don't like to temper them very long, but I actually like it a little bit glossy, and I'll show you that. So here's the block. I'm just gonna pull it out of that container. Sorry, I'm holding the camera with one hand and the block, so it's not very good, but you can kind of see that it's kind of glossy and shiny, and that's the way I like to do it. Kind of hard with one hand, but you want to make sure your machine's off before you go playing around in here. And then you center that as best you can, so you can kind of see it's off center, so I need to move it a little bit. And the reason you want to center that, so I'm not going to close that all the way so you can kind of see, but the reason why you want to center that, so I turned it on and I have a foot pedal actually, so I can step on it. I'll show you that. So see how it's moving a little bit? Because it's not exactly centered. Sometimes if you do that and it's off a little, it'll throw the block off of there, so you want to put this guard on. So yeah, so you set the texture, you can kind of see, you don't want to set it too much, but I like it that texture where you can form it, where it's soft. So I'll go ahead and set my phone down here and you can see, I'll shave one. So this is just an 8-ounce flour cup. So I just move it around like this, kind of get it to fall where it's going. Then once it gets to about this size, I kind of use my hand to kind of guide it. And this machine has a nice sharp blade, so it's easy to, it cuts really well. And I just kind of form it so that it stays nice and uniform and round. And then I lightly pack it to just get the shape that I want. You don't want to overpack it because then it's not too hard. So that's a medium. It looks bigger than it is for some reason, but so let me set this over here and I'll choose some syrups. So I like to, when I make it, I like to keep it nice and uniform. Where this is a vertical shaver and it's a block shaver, so it's a Fujimarka that I use. It makes it really soft, so I make them a little bit bigger because the snow is really light. And then I use a barbecue skewer. I like to poke holes in it so that the juice gets all the way to the bottom, because the light fluffy snow will try to hold it at the top. Let me grab a couple flavors and one real quick. So this is Tiger's Blood, blue raspberry, and pineapple. This is what we do our rainbow out of. So when I pour, I bought these speed pourers. They're nice because they're fast and they pour just the right amount for what I'm used to. And you don't want to sit in one spot when you're pouring the juice on. You want to move quickly so it doesn't melt it. and also do it over the counter so the flavor doesn't get everywhere. So you want to go ahead and do that over the counter, and then the last color you put on there is the yellow one, and it mixes with the red and the orange. So that's a shave ice. That's how I make it. Just throw your straw in there and give them a napkin, and that's the shave ice. So yeah, go ahead and watch my other videos. You can kind of see my shave ice set up, and if you have any questions, just post them.